So let's talk about dominance charts. Dominance charts are great for figuring out when to buy and when to sell. So the most common question everyone asks is, when do I buy? When do I sell? How do I get out in time before the market crashes? Well, dominance charts play a big role in figuring that out. This is the weekly USDC dot D, which is dominance chart, USDC dominance chart on the weekly. All right. I've just made the weekly because it's just easier to see everything. So you can see here, as the candles, the price is going up on the USDC dominance chart. That means that more people are buying and holding USDC. So they're they're selling their fiat, they're selling their Bitcoin, they're selling their BRET tokens, and they're buying USDC. So over here you can see there's an accumulation of USDC. These people are really holding it. Lots of money coming into the dominance chart, into USDC. Then when you see the USDC being sold and the dominance chart drops down, so USDC is becoming weaker because less people are holding it, they're buying other things. What are they buying? They're buying Bitcoin. They're buying BRET token, Pepe token. They're buying all sorts of different things. Algorand, Theta. They're buying all these different tokens. They're investing into the digital assets. So how do we use this as a cue for when to buy and when to sell? When people are coming into or loaded up on USDC and stablecoins, this is a great time to buy. Buy Bitcoin, buy ETH, buy Ethereum, Pepe, BRET, Sheeb, whatever you want to buy, whatever you're into, Render, Theta. Buy all these digital assets, buy the crypto at the top here of the dominance charts. That's when it's cheap because all the money, all the USDC in this case, has been pulled out of crypto and put into the stable coin. So crypto is really cheap. All the money's being drained out of it. So the prices drop to the ground. It's really, really cheap. Great time to buy. Always get the discounts. Now, as you see it drop down, people are coming out of USDC. They're selling USDC to buy crypto, Bitcoin, whatever you want to buy. Okay, they're buying it here. Over here, right here where you see it bottom out, this is the peak. This is sort of more peak bull run alt season that you're looking at here. This is peak alt season. People have come over here, they've pushed all the way up, pulled all the way out of USDC, and they're buying and selling, trading USDC for crypto assets. This is a great time to sell. This is where the peak of the market is. This is the time to sell. This is the time to take profits. This is the time to set your stop losses. Okay, so let's have a look at USDT. USDT, something similar. Okay, the chart looks a little bit different. USDT, is a much larger chunk of the market. And you can see here again, people are selling USDT to buy crypto down the bottom here. They're selling USDT to buy crypto down here. Okay, then they're selling out of it, and you can see the dominance rise. So it's more popular, it's more strong, it's more dominant. USDT is being bought up, and people are holding in their stable coin until they're getting ready to buy. And right here, you see it drop off. People are starting to buy. They're selling USDT. So it's a great time for you to have. Over here is a great time for you to have bought USDT. Now they start to sell it. Give it a little bit of weight. Alt season happens here. Trading in and out of USDT. They're buying up and they're holding their digital assets. This is a signal for you to sell. Sell your digital assets. So everything, when you look at the dominance chart, the psychology is a little bit in reverse. When the chart is high, you want to buy the other assets. When the chart is low, you want to sell your digital assets. So this is what it's telling us. Okay, so USDT selling, great time to sell your assets, set your stop losses, DCA out, whatever you want to do, whatever your exit strategy is, time to employ it around this level here. And I've put my little box there where there's a bit of a target box when it gets around this area. That's when I've been selling. let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance. So this is BTC.D on the charts. Okay, you can see here, this is 2021, when we had the peak of alt season. The peak of alt season, and I've put a note here, money has moved to altcoins. Take profits on your alts here. So BTC, people are selling Bitcoin to buy alts. This is the rotation. So you've probably heard it a whole bunch of times. Money rotates from Bitcoin into Ethereum, and then from Ethereum into the alts, and then from high cap alts into memes, and you have this seasonal sort of stuff. But it's like, how do I know when that is? When is that? Well, this chart here, Bitcoin dominance, is telling you when people are selling Bitcoin and rotating into the other alts. Which alts they are, you'll have to check the other charts for that. But it's rotated out of BTC. Where has it gone? You'll have to look at the other charts to find out. So this is where you start to sell. Take your profits on your alts. Okay, currently we are strong and stronger on Bitcoin. People are buying and holding more and more Bitcoin. This is the previous high here, up around 72%. This is the previous high of Bitcoin dominance. We haven't reached that yet. That doesn't mean that we are going to reach that. We could reach that. This could be it. But this looks to me more like a pullback. So here we are over here. It looks weak, but it looks like a pullback. It's only August right now. So still heaps of time to go. The excuse for the crypto market to go parabolic would be the interest rate cuts by the US Fed. We haven't seen that yet. We probably won't see that until late September. So we still got until then. Bitcoin and ETH should remain strong until that point. And then, in my opinion, anytime between October and December, we will see a parabolic blow off top, which should last about anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks. Blow off tops, this cycle looks more like 2017 to me, but that's just my opinion. Nobody knows, just my guess. All right, so at the moment here, this is where, around this area here is when you should be selling out of your Bitcoin and going into your other digital assets, like your high caps, like your AIs, like your memes, etc. Really cheap right now. They're really low, they're really cheap. Now's the time to be buying them. Now, and if it goes up further, that is the time to be buying out. But any time around here is good. We're very close to the 72%. When it pulls back and it goes down to this level here, around that 40%, this is when you should be taking your profits out. Okay? When you look at charts where you have, let's say, Pepe, BTC, if we've got one of those. No. XRP, RP. Pepe BTC. One sec, guys. Okay, no, it doesn't want to come up. All right, maybe I'm just putting in the wrong ticker. Okay, if you're looking at a Bitcoin, a chart where it's Pepe to BTC, the pair is Pepe BTC. What you're looking at there is Pepe versus BTC. People are selling BTC to buy Pepe, and people are selling Pepe to buy BTC. This is another way. It's almost like looking at a dominance chart in itself. You're looking at the transfer of money. People are selling Pepe to buy USDT, to buy USDC, whatever the pair is, or they're selling USDT or USDC to buy Pepe. So when the chart is going up on Pepe, you're looking at on Pepe versus BTC. People are selling BTC to buy Pepe. When the Pepe price is going down, people are selling Pepe to buy BTC. It's just like another dominance chart. So you've got to always look at the pair and check that. Now, the other pairs to look at would be ETH dominance and also Sol dominance. These are much smaller parts of the market. Sol is even tinier. But if you are invested in Sol meme coins and you want to know whether Sol is dominant to the rest of the market, which is usually USDC or one of the memes, you can see, okay, Sol's riding a high. When it pulls down here, people are hard in their memes. That's a great time for you to be selling out on your meme coins. All right, so that's everything you pretty much need to know about dominance charts. Hopefully that helped. Good luck, and bye-bye.